Hi, Susie Benoit here. Today I wanted to talk about what I eat in a day. A lot of people ask me, like, what all do you eat in a day? So this I'm kind of gathering might be the best thing for women over 50. So if you're a dude and you're 24, it's not going to apply to you. So I have struggled with my weight since I was probably 14 or 15. I have tried not to eat. When I would eat like a salad a day, I would be like the perfect weight. But if I ate anything other than that, I would get fat. So I've done completely organic, I've done vegan, almost vegan. I would have eggs and some meat now and then. We had an organic produce farm. I had access to the most gorgeous, lovely vegetables, beautiful, taste delicious, fresh microgreens, edible flowers. I did it all. And I was fat. I was still fat. And I literally would only eat what came off the farm. And then the beef came from a local producer. We grew our own eggs. We knew exactly what they were fed, the chickens. Like pretty healthy. We drank raw milk. I mean, we did like, this is, what they tell you to eat. And I was still almost 200 pounds. And I was working in the garden. I was farming all day, like 12 hours. It was my work day on a normal day. And 7 days a week, you don't get a break. So, I have been trying carnivore. A friend of mine actually back then in the farm days, like, oh gosh, this is going to sound so funny, but I wanted to try this diet where all you do is eat meat. I thought, oh my gosh, you're going to be so sick. It's the worst idea. Don't do it. I said to myself. About 2 years later, I go, maybe she was right. Thank you, Madison, by the way. And so I decided to give it like kind of a try. I didn't really do strict line diet, which is just meat, salt, and water. I did more keto, which was like I ate the keto cookies and I had the keto this and brownies, and I ate the desserts that were keto. I had sugar-free this and that, and I did lose weight and I did start feeling better. And then I tried carnivore. I did mostly meat, like a salad. And then I had a salad like every Wednesday. I would have a wedge salad, which was mostly blue cheese dressing, which was amazing. And I'm sure not low cal, and it was full of fat, and that's why I loved it. But I also had nuts, and I would have, just your random vegetables, whatever. But I didn't eat any bread, and I was staying away from rice and all that, white stuff. But I did have potatoes now and then. Okay, so now moving forward, January of this year, I decided to do a 30-day challenge, like strict carnivore. No little cookies, none of the little, and on the weekend have a little drink or two. Nope, just 30 days, no alcohol, water. I didn't have coffee then. I even gave up coffee for that one. And I lost, probably 10 or 15 pounds. I don't know. I didn't have a scale. I felt amazing. Like, oh my gosh, this is the first time that scale has gone down, and I'm not starving. I'm not feeling deprived. I'm not getting lightheaded, none of that stuff. So this past month, I did another 30-day challenge. This time it was super hard towards the end. I lost a bunch of inches. I lost like maybe 5 pounds. I think it was 5 pounds, but I like, again, my body just kind of reconfigured itself. Now I'm feeling like I need to go on to the next level. And I've talked to some other carnivores and other people getting ideas. I originally was going to do like a calorie deficit diet, which is basically what I've been on my whole life. And I decided, nope, I'm going to stick with the carnivore, high fat. And again, this isn't for the 25-year-old male or even a 50-year-old man. It's different for women. I promise you. It's the only thing that has worked for me in 20, 30 years to help me lose weight. And I feel amazing. Like I actually have a waist. to some degree. Anyway, so I'm going to go stay with the fat. I'm not going to do just OMAD. If I'm hungry in the afternoon, the latest I can eat is 3 o'clock. That's going to be my cutoff. And I really do think I'm going to have to give up coffee. I don't want to, but I really think that's kind of, as soon as I upped my coffee, my weight stopped falling off. So I'm going to go back with no coffee. It's going to take me a couple days to get off of it. I'm not going to go cold turkey and have a headache at work. That would be terrible. But I think that's what I'm going to try. So here we are at the beginning of May. Tomorrow is the 5th of May. So I'm going to start tomorrow. I'm still going to have my coffee, but I'm going to only eat twice a day maximum. If I'm not hungry, I'm not going to eat. But I'm going to eat, stay with the high fat carnivore and no alcohol. So wish me luck. This is the next challenge. I'm going to do 15 days. So on the 20th of May, I'll report back in. I'll do one every day, like, what I ate in the day and all that stuff, which is actually what I was going to do this video on. So what I am eating in a day is a half-pound hamburger patty after it's cooked. It weighs about a half a pound, and either chicken or pork with that, like a small serving of maybe 2 or 3 wings or the little pork niblet things that I like, or even bacon, doesn't matter. I have some hard-boiled eggs, so I might have 2 eggs with that or something, and that would be for the whole day. So I'll go through each day what I'm actually eating. I'm going to weigh in and let you know what happens every day, and do my blood sugar and ketones. And we'll just see. 15 days, it can't hurt, right? And then I'll have a really good idea of where I'm going to be by the end of the month. I really wanted to have I wanted to lose 10 pounds from when I started the beginning of last month. So in 2 months, 5 pounds a month, that's nothing. Like, anybody could do that on this diet. Maybe not on the other diets, but on this one. So anyway, that's the plan, Stan. And if you have any words of advice or suggestions, let me know. And I'll look forward to it. So I'll see you in the morning after I do weigh in and after I do my blood sugar and ketones. So anyway, have a great day. I love you. I'll talk to you soon.